Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the HawkView podcast. We are your hosts, Alex,
George,
Ramon,
Aaron.
and we will be talking about how the New York Knicks suck.
What?
Well, actually, we're talking about the return of the NBA, but we'll get to that later.
Okay, so who wants to start?
I'll start off. The NBA being back has filled me with so much joy. I am so happy. I love watching all these games. There's been some unexpected turn of events in the NBA with how teams have been playing.
Oh, definitely, bro.
First of all, the Cleveland Cavaliers, 9-0, they were like terrible last year. Everyone was hurt.
Terrible.
I would say they're
They're the
terrible.
third team.
I would say they're just mid.
They were
They
just
were mid.
they were just
like,
mid last year.
We all knew last year.
Darius Garland was
it
always
gonna
injured.
Be Celtics. Yeah, it was Celtics
Darius
last
Garland
year.
was always injured. Karis LeVert was always injured. Now they're 9-0, and Celtics are 7-2. That's surprising. And I also think that in the West, with OKC, Phoenix, and Warriors all being 7-1, that's surprising too. As Steph Curry being injured for like how many games?
No, he was just injured for like one game.
I think it was
the
1 or
thing,
2
the thing
games.
is that
Buddy
the
Hield.
main concern was Klay Thompson, and they finally found a replacement. I'll say that they found a better player than Klay Thompson. They got Buddy Hield. They got the Splash Buddies. Like, just based off, I'm sorry to rub it on your face, George, with the Celtics game, but Buddy Hield played exceptional. He played phenomenal. He fits the Golden State Warriors play style.
Yes, I agree. Someone else who fits is Bodega Cat in the New York Knicks play style. He has been playing amazing, averaging 23 points, 13 rebounds, and shooting 57% from 3. That is exactly what the Knicks needed. He is fit well. And another player is also Mikal Bridges, who is averaging 60 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. There is chemistry, but like just the Knicks aren't getting it done in these games. They're 3-4 in every single game. The Knicks have had at least 5 people in double figures and have only been able to win 3 games. That shows that they aren't closing out their games and playing good defense like they have been last year.
Yeah, I feel like definitely when you watch the games from last year with the New York Knicks and watch the games this year with the New York Knicks, you see something's not clicking. Like last year, I was like really excited to watch him play with Dante DiVincenzo, Julius Randle, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, Mitchell Robinson, Hartenstein, and Jalen Brunson. They were just like old school basketball, playing hard. I wouldn't necessarily say that the Knicks this year are not playing hard, but they're just not. Like something's missing. You can tell something's missing. It could be maybe the chemistry that they're still a little bit whatever with each other.
Growing pains a little bit. Like they still haven't like gotten used to each other.
Maybe like especially like when trading with 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges, you would expect Mikal Bridges to help out the team a lot. Not only because him and OG Anunoby are considered wing stop because they both play in the wing position. Mikal Bridges. He is also like a 20 points per game scorer.
Yeah.
So you would expect a lot of scoring from him. Not that poor jump shot that he has. Broken jump shot.
No, he's fixed his jump shot. It's gotten better.
No, what was that video like from training? Like he had the genuinely busted jump shot.
Yeah.
That was
But he's fixed it. Like you can see he's fixed it. He's been scoring more. He's more comfortable. But I think what the Knicks are missing is definitely like a bench piece. They've been I know one of the games they had only 2 players on the bench, which was Jericho Sims, who's terrible. I think he needs to be out the NBA. And
he needs to retire.
And Deuce McBride. Deuce McBride has been playing pretty well, but it's just we have no bench. Cameron Payne was injured like for a couple games. He was sick. So we need one more bench piece to like fill out this roster. 3-point shooter, defensive stop, someone that can come in, play 20 minutes, and just impact the game.
I know the player, Killian Hayes.
This guy.
No, come on. Like, let's be so for real. He was a first-round pick. He might still have some untapped potential.
Aaron,
Pistons?
I think you're done for the day.
Yeah.
Let's just have George. Let's have George speak now.
That's the Knicks. I think that like it's still too early in the season to tell, and I think that they're still trying to find their identity as a team, especially with all the big moves they've made in the offseason. I mean, acquiring Mikal Bridges and Karl-Anthony Towns, it's like big moves for the Knicks and the team itself. So, and like it's harder for like superstars and like Cat and Mikal Bridges and Brunson to all get the ball. So
yeah,
I mean, they can't all drop 40 points per game like Brunson has been doing for the Knicks last year. So
but
I think it's still early and like give them some time.
Yeah. Also, one thing I saw is like in clutch time, Brunson stops the flow of the game. I see that Brunson, he hogs the ball, and I have to be honest, like, he's my king. He is like, we should build a statue, bigger statue than the Statue of Liberty. He's the symbol of New York. But he does hog the ball. He's been playing poorly, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be honest. In the clutch time, I think Karl Anthony Towns needs to have the ball.
I agree. That pisses me off so much when I'm watching the Knicks, and 4 plays in a row, it's Jalen Brunson going for ISO after ISO, getting locked up. It's just really annoying when you have Cat and Mikal Bridges. I feel like Cat and Mikal Bridges can both touch the ball in the clutch time, and like you can trust them. They're both players you brought there to do stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. You said that he's like the Statue of Liberty for the Knicks, but he's not anymore. Clearly, I mean, there's other guys that everybody can go to, so they just need to find a way to work together.
You want to say anything about your favorite team, the Boston Celtics?
Yeah, we're winning the ship. There's no chance. No.
Okay.
There's no competition. There's no.
Look at this guy.
There's. Come on, it's no brainer.
Now we're moving on to some NBA hot takes. I'm gonna read off some hot takes.
Or should we say, Hawk takes?
Oh my God.
Get out. Get out. Alright. So, deleted user said, Zach LaVine is the biggest empty stats player in the whole league, and you should be afraid of your favorite team trading for him.
I agree. It's been quiet from Zach LaVine. Like, I have no PR, nothing. It's been quiet from him this season. I don't know how the Bulls are really doing. They have Kobe White, but I don't know how Zach LaVine is doing. He just seems like he's disappeared into the void of other superstars that have once been all-stars and now just aren't it.
I mean, in this post, he got compared to Kelly Oubre Jr. with a better dunk rating.
Nah. Zach LaVine has that 3-point shoot. He's the best player in the Bulls.
Yeah.
But I think it's just that the Bulls team is pretty bad. So I guess I can agree with the empty stats.
I think it's still early in the season. I think their teams are still trying to find their groove and work with their work with their teammates and everything. So Zach LaVine is a great player. We know this. So it's gonna take some time for a bunch of teams. Not the Celtics though. I mean,
All right.
Oh, okay, bro. The Celtics are losing
without
the chip.
JB and without Porzingis, it's tough. But we're still 7-2, and that's the point. We win games.
Okay, look at this guy.
Oh
Let's
my
move on
God.
to the
Move
next
on
one.
to the next one.
All right.
Oh my God.
So, Vince Carter was legitimately better than about half the top 75 guys that the NBA listed. He was left out the list.
I'll say Vince Carter.
He was lifted off top 75.
He was left out the top 75, but does he really deserve to be in the top 75? I would say that not really, because he only had like a good couple years. Other than that, Vince Carter was like not average. He was still a star, but like he was just not in his prime.
So the team announced that. Hold on, I'm trying to find the actual top 75 list, like the bottom end, and I remember that Klay Thompson was on the list. So
No, Klay Thompson's off the list.
he was off the list.
Yeah, I remember. He was off the list. I remember because the Warriors made a joke with him. They gave him a jersey, whichever number he was. Like it was like 77, 78, something like that.
So guys like Dame were on the list though.
I think he might have. If guys like Dame were on the list, he might have been able to squeeze in, passing like some of the people that maybe should not have. Like, if some people squeezed in, he could have been able to squeeze in there, kick someone out that is probably the same skill level as him. And he has just more like highlights. He's just more. The NBA would like that more. You get highlights of Vince Carter, the dunk contest, all of that. Like that draws money in.
Aaron, please give us a juicy one.
A juicy one.
A really hot like.
Do you want
burning hot one.
like a sort of so hot that it's ridiculous one or
Yeah.
like
Yeah. I want
all
that
right.
one.
So this is about George's favorite team.
Oh, okay. I like where we're going.
Exactly.
Derek White is significantly better than Jaylen Brown and more valuable to the Celtics this year than Tatum.
I completely agree.
I completely agree. 100 million
That's just
percent.
false.
Jason Tatum.
That is just.
Derek White is
There's
the
a reason
loosest
why
team.
Jason Tatum got benched in the Olympics.
And Derek White was playing.
There's a reason why Derek White had more minutes than Jason Tatum. There's a reason why he's on the bench.
I don't even
There's
know
a
what to
reason
say.
why Derek White is not complaining about Jason Tatum being on the bench.
Derek White is probably, in my opinion, the best player on the Celtics. He just is the glue to that team.
Best player or most important player?
Both.
Both. All right, let's do two more.
So this is about one of the greatest of all time, LeBron. When LeBron retires, the NBA will be significantly less interesting. It'll be hard to find the comparable face of the NBA.
I agree.
I disagree with that. Because I think that you have a lot of stars in the making right now that by the time when Bron retires, because he's going to retire in he could probably play another 10 years if he wanted to. But by the time this guy retires, you're going to have solidified faces. KD's going to be gone. Curry's going to be gone. LeBron's going to be gone. Harden. You're gonna have stars like Anthony Edwards, Ja Morant if he doesn't get another
Jason Tatum.
gun allegation. No, not Jason Tatum. Get Jason Tatum out of here. Yeah,
All right,
your
one more.
franchise.
This one has to be the most juiciest.
All right. Kobe isn't the top 5 player of all time. He's closer to 7 and 8.
Agreed.
In fact, when Steph, Luka, Giannis, Jokic, Keegan Murray,
Keegan Murray.
Keegan Murray.
and Wemby retire, Kobe will be pushed out of the top 10.
Wemby, really? Wemby's up.
No, I agree. Wemby, automatic number 1.
It's his second year.
Yeah. It's MJ and LeBron top 2. I think Kobe's still 3. What? I don't think Luka, Giannis, Steph. Maybe Steph is top 10, but right now, Luka, Giannis, and Jokic.
No,
have
when
not showed
they retire,
yeah, but
by
still,
the time
I
they
feel
retire.
I still feel like they won't have enough
Luka?
to be put in the top 10 like that. You have players like Shaq, who is the most dominant,
They're so
who's the most
incredibly
dominant player,
young.
has to be top 10 forever.
We're comparing
they changed the
players
game
who are
for
still in the
him.
league.
But I think, I'll be honest, I think the reason after Kobe's death, rest in peace Kobe, they've started pushing him more up to the top 3. I think he was a bunch of people's favorite player, but I don't think that they mentioned him in the top 3 or in the GOAT conversation as much as now.
Yeah. Some people are saying he's the greatest now, which is
I mean, but
a
before
small minority, but
Yeah.
it's a pretty loud minority.
I
now.
mean, but before LeBron, it was who's better, MJ or Kobe? That
Yeah.
was the
because
discussion.
they were so similar though.
Yeah, but still, he was still an amazing player. That was the conversation.
But in this post, there is a comment saying that this should not be a controversial opinion at all, and that this shouldn't be a hot take. So what do you guys think?
What do I think about Kobe not being in the top 5?
Yeah.
I completely agree.
Why? Actually, tell me your top 5 right now.
Okay, top 5 point guard.
Point guard.
No.
Just
Top 5
players.
all time.
Okay,
Might list
let's
the
just go
Celtics
from
roster.
position to position. So,
No position.
No,
The
just
Just top 5.
top 5.
top 5 ever. MJ, LeBron,
The King.
Kyrie Irving,
Okay.
Wait, you're a
Celtics
Celtics
legend?
fan.
Celtics legend.
He's a
Jason Tatum.
He's a
Ooh.
Celtics fan, and he put Kyrie in his top 5. Is he a
And-
real Celtics fan?
and Hakeem Olajuwon is better than Shaq.
Oh, I agree.
Kareem?
I agree.
Wait.
Kareem.
I'll give my top 5.
Not Hakeem Olajuwon, isn't it?
No,
MJ.
Leaving Kareem off that list.
Not Kareem. No, Hakeem is better than Kareem.
My top 5. MJ. LeBron. Kareem.
Nope.
Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
Jalen Brunson is not top 5 of all time.
Put him in the top 5. He's my top 5. He should be everybody's top 5.
How many rings does Jalen Brunson have?
Oh, he can have as many as he wants.
Okay.
No, Alex is willing to put a ring on it.
What's your top 5, Aaron?
Give me
My
your
top
5.
5. MJ, Braun, Kareem.
No.
Wow, you put Tatum on your list, bro.
Yeah,
Come on.
exactly. Tatum. And Kyrie.
If we're being real, man, this is where it gets kind of muddled for me.
Kyrie's a better point guard than Stephen Curry.
I feel like the top 10 is kind of solidified. 1 and 2,
Yeah.
it's MJ and Jordan.
I think at this point you should just list the
MJ
2.
and Jordan.
Yeah. Oh, MJ. And, wow. And Jordan and Braun, but
Hurry up.
okay. Magic Johnson.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, buddy.
All right, who's your last one?
My last one.
Jalen Brunson. He said it.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what?
Ramon,
I
what's yours?
think it has to
Nah,
be
Jalen
MJ LeBron. Shaq has. This is not. 1 and 2 is MJ LeBron, but the rest is not in order. So this is the rest of the top 5. Shaq, most definitely.
Nope.
Okay, you put Jason Tatum on your list.
Okay, but in comparison to other centers,
Maybe Stephen Curry because he's changed the game, and I think Kareem.
Kareem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What
We're
did-
just going to
what did
conclude
he
it on
do?
this. Knicks, trash so far. I'm sorry. Celtics, suck.
I agree.
Get him out of here.
100%.
Jason Tatum, bench for a reason. All right. Thank you guys for listening to our second episode of the HawkView podcast. We are your host again, Alex,
George.
Ramon.
Aaron.
and we hope you subscribe to the Classic TV and also follow us on Instagram. And we hope to see you next time. Bye.